Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss how to solve rational algebraic equations. For our first example, let us solve 3x over x plus 1 equals x plus 2 over x. Now, there are rational algebraic equations that can be solved using the cross multiplication method. And this is one of them. So we multiply 3x times x, and that's 3x squared. Then we are also going to multiply this binomial x plus 1 and the binomial x plus 2. So to multiply two binomials, we use the FOIL method. So that's x times x equals x squared. X times 2 equals 2x, 1 times x equals x, and 1 times 2 equals 2. Now we can combine these 2x and x here. So we have 3x squared equals x squared plus 3x plus 2. Now we have a quadratic equation. We are going to make the right hand side of our equation equal to 0. So to do that, we subtract this trinomial from both sides of the equation. So we will have 3x squared minus x squared minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. And we can simplify this part here, 3x squared minus x squared. So that's 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. Now this quadratic trinomial is factorable, so we have to factor. So the factors of 2x squared are 2x and x, and the factors of negative 2 are positive 1 and negative 2. Now these are the factors, okay, of 2x squared minus 3x minus 2, meaning to say if we are going to multiply these two binomials here, so the product will be this one. Now the next step, we are going to equate both factors to 0. 2x plus 1 equals 0 and x minus 2 equals 0. Now let us solve the first equation. Subtracting 1 from both sides, we have 2x equals negative 1. Then divide by 2, we have x equals negative 1/2. And for our second equation, we add 2 on both sides, so we have x equals 2. Meaning to say the solutions are 2 and negative 1/2. Now let's do our second example. So let us solve 3 over 2x plus 5 over 3x squared equals 7 over 6x. Now here we cannot apply cross multiplication method. So if that would be the case, we are going to find the LCD. LCD means least common denominator. So we will focus on our denominators. So between 2, 3, and 6, the LCD is 6. And between x squared, and x, okay, our LCD is x squared. Now we are going to multiply our equation by the LCD. So 6x squared times 3 over 2x equals 9x. Why? Because 6x squared divided by 2x is 3x. Times 3 is 9. Now 6x squared times 5 over 3x squared equals 10. Why? Because 6x squared divided by 3x squared is 2, and 2 times 5 is 10. Now 6x squared times 7 over 6x equals 7x. Why? Because 6x squared divided by 6x is just an x, then x times 7 is 7x. Now we have 9x plus 10 equals 7x. It's a linear equation. We are going to isolate the constant on the right hand side of our equation and all those terms with variables on the left hand side of the equation. So first we are going to subtract 10 from both sides. We have 9x equals 7x minus 10, and then we are also going to subtract 7 from both sides of the equation. We have 9x minus 7x equals negative 10. Now 9x minus 7x is 2x, so we have 2x equals negative 10. Dividing both sides by 2, okay, we have x equals negative 5. So meaning for our equation number 2, our solution is negative 5. Now let's do example number 3. So we have 3 over x plus 3 minus 5 over x squared minus 9 equals 2 over x minus 3. Now here we cannot do cross multiplication. So in this case we are going to find the LCD. Now to find the LCD, we have to factor all the denominators we have here. Okay, the factors of x squared minus 9 are, okay, x plus 3 and x minus 3. And x plus 3 here is prime, meaning to say we cannot factor this anymore, so we'll just copy it down. And then also our next denominator here is x minus 3. We cannot factor this either, so we'll just write it down. So notice here that I'm actually lining up the common binomials. So x plus 3 is common, so we'll just take it as 1. Then also x minus 3 and x minus 3 here, so we'll take it as 1. Now this is our least common denominator. So our next step, we are going to multiply our equation by the least common denominator. So again, the purpose is to get rid of denominators, and we are expecting that after this step we don't have denominators anymore. Now we are going to multiply 3 over x plus 3, okay, by this least common denominator, and then we have x plus 3 here, okay, is common, so we have to cancel this out. So we have x minus 3 times 3, that gives us 3x minus 9. And here we are going to multiply 5 over x squared minus 9. And we know that this x squared minus 9 is equal to this LCD here. So meaning to say we just cancel out x squared minus 9 and this LCD here. So since we have a minus sign here, so our answer is just minus 5. Then 2 times this LCD here, x minus 3 is common, so we are going to cancel out x minus 3. So we will just multiply 2 times x plus 3, it gives us 2x plus 6. Now we can simplify negative 9 minus 5, okay, that's 3x minus 14 equals 2x plus 6. Now we are going to add 14 on both sides of the equation. Okay, we have 3x equals 2x plus 6 plus 14. Then we are going to subtract 2x from both sides of the equation. We have 3x minus 2x equals 6 plus 14, and 3x minus 2x is just x, and 6 plus 14 is 20. So this means our solution is 20. Now your turn. I prepared here 2 equations. You can pause the video and try solving these 2 equations. If you are done, I can now show you the answer. So for number 1, the solutions are negative 2 and 9, and for number 2, the solution is 24. Now, did you get the 2 items right? If you are not able to get them right, you can review our video, because these questions are just parallel to the examples we have discussed. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Teacher Rejil. Keep safe.